Who wants an unsmart, melancholic, and boring partner? Is anybody there? Now forget about only human partners. It's also true for the robot partners. In a world where robots are becoming more common in our lives, the idea of having a robot partner may sound fascinating. But there's one problem. People don't want their robot partners to be sadow. But what exactly does that word sadow mean? And why does it matter? Imagine a robot partner looking melancholic, head tilted down, sitting alone. A sadow here refers to a robot that seems overly emotionally distant, overly needy, or simply too much like a boring, depressing person with no personality. A robot that's incapable of engaging in meaningful interactions, or worse, one that's too emotionally overwhelmed.
Before we proceed, let me tell you one thing. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. It means a lot to me. And if you have already subscribed, tons of thanks for your support.
Yes, this may sound trivial, but there's more to it. We want our robot partners to be engaging, fun, and human-like in the right ways. So, let's dive into why people don't want their robot partners to be sadow. To start, let's look at human nature. We, as social creatures, rely on emotional connections to thrive. Relationships, whether romantic or platonic, are built on engagement. As a result, when robots don't meet this expectation, we experience a disconnect. In research by Sherry Tickle at MIT, it's clear that humans form bonds with machines, but they need those machines to respond in ways that feel right. If a robot fails to engage emotionally or react appropriately, we lose interest. I request you to imagine a scene where a robot is trying to give advice, but it's awkward and unhelpful. Not only that, think of a robot that lacks the right emotional response. Instead of giving a thoughtful response when you're upset, it might offer a generic, robotic answer such as, "I am sorry you feel that way." This is a deal breaker. Research by David Levy in his book suggests that one of the key factors in successful human-robot relationships is the emotional intelligence the robot can offer. If a robot can't read the situation or offer real empathy, the connection falters. On the flip side, robots can also be too engaging. They may become clingy or overly emotional. Although you may not like the idea, it's like a partner who needs constant validation. This leads to discomfort. Humans want their robot companions to have an appropriate balance. In a paper by Julie Carpenter titled, "Robots as Social Actors," the researchers found that an overly emotional robot can create discomfort. It's important for robots to remain supportive without being overwhelming. However, will it be possible for a robot to learn and adapt to human emotions? So, what makes a robot not sadow? Simple. A lot of adaptability and emotional intelligence. A robot that can read your mood, respond in the right way, and know when to give you space without feeling distant. And no doubt this is the ideal. In research by Hiroshi Ishiguro, known for his work on humanoid robots, he demonstrates that robots should not be rigid in their responses. The flexibility to interact in varied emotional states is what makes a robot partner desirable. Just think of a robot partner engaging in fun, exciting activities with you. Is it not an attractive idea? Additionally, robots should also be fun. Think about your ideal companion. Someone who can entertain you, challenge your thoughts, and spark excitement. A sadow robot, on the other hand, would just sit there, offering no joy, no excitement, no novelty. A human wants a robot that can inspire and be alive, in the metaphorical sense. This is why people also fear robots becoming overly predictable. A study from the University of Tokyo suggests that the predictability of robots can feel sterile. People crave interaction that's spontaneous, not robotic. Naturally, the question comes to our mind, will a robot ever show curiosity and learning from a human? What makes this important is our need for robots that not only meet but enhance our social needs. Robots are no longer just tools. They are becoming companions. So they need to act like true companions. Not as sad or distant, but interesting, dynamic, and responsive. The reason people don't want their robots to be sadow isn't just about convenience. No, that is not the only reason. Then what? It's about creating meaningful, enriching relationships. We want our robot partners to contribute to our lives in a way that feels fulfilling and mutual. Therefore, we always crave for a robot who will share a laugh and bond over a shared joke. It's not about a robot being perfect. It's about being in the right zone. Not too distant, not too needy. But what's perfect for one person might be different for another, and that's where flexibility comes into play. Researchers like Cynthia Brazil, whose work focuses on social robots, explain that robots must learn how to form relationships that are mutually beneficial. It's about balance. Yes, a robot must adapt to the needs of the human while being able to offer something worthwhile in return. As a consequence, a human always walks away from a sadow robot. However, the robot doesn't understand what went wrong. A sadow robot feels like a dead end, one that can't evolve, adapt, or understand what makes relationships tick. And that's why people avoid them. It's not about rejecting the idea of robots altogether, but about wanting something more, something that feels alive and worth the interaction. Therefore, we can only hope for a happy bonding between a human and robot sharing an activity, laughing together. At the end of the day, the desire is clear. People don't want their robot partners to be sadow because we seek connection, empathy, and joy in all our relationships, either robotic or otherwise. As technology continues to evolve, our expectations of robots will continue to rise. And who knows? Maybe one day, the line between human and robot partners will blur even more, with us finding genuine connection, not just functionality. So, what do you think? Would you want a robot that's emotionally distant, or one that can truly connect with you? Thank you for joining us on this journey. Let's continue this conversation in the comments below. If you like the video, please hit the bell icon to get notified, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care, and stay safe.